We just, I don't know what we do. We get old and just kind of fade out. We ain't never.
Man, that's a damn good point. I ain't never known a
man.
mortician who
Yeah,
died.
man. Yeah, man.
Maybe I just haven't known one close enough.
I'm lying, man. Yeah. I mean, of course we die, but no, I think about stuff, and but I've never seriously given it a lot of thought. You know what I mean? I know what I would like to do. I mean, of course, just have a funeral, and sometimes I get pissed off with people. I told my wife the other day, I said, when I die, don't even tell nobody. I'm sick of people. I'm tired of folk, man. Y'all just have a funeral and put me somewhere. Don't tell nobody I'm dead 5 years later. I was like, hell, I don't want a bunch of people standing around me lying, pretending like they was my friend. But that's just me talking. I was mad about something. But
no, you can't be as selfish like that.
Yeah,
because that's people out there that really do love you. You don't want to take that.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
Them being able to allow to pay their last respects.
Yeah, you're right. You're 100% right. But and I was just pissed off by something. You know what I mean. But nah, man, I really don't. I know what I would like to do, but I haven't given it like a whole lot of thought. I need to go sit down and like really just kind of plan it out. My main focus has really been making sure my kids are okay when I go. My kids and my wife, making sure that they're good when I'm gone. You know what I mean? Because if everything go right, I'm gonna be the first one. So making sure that they're okay. As far as just having instructions and the tools to survive and live and thrive. That's the main thing. Because money, you can leave a bunch of money and they can piss through that quick. You know what I mean?
Right.
But money along with
structure.
Structure and instructions to tell them, hey, this is what you need to be doing, and
those instructions are part of that structure.
Yeah, right. Yeah, right. You know what I mean?
Have you guys ever had an intake where you have one party who claims to be in control, and then another party comes along and say, hey, what y'all doing? Or perhaps y'all actually had somebody died and y'all actually had the funeral. Y'all done buried the person and everything, and then another party comes along and say, hey, what are you doing? That was my brother.
No, because we go by the law. The law, if you find out that somebody is married, the wife, the spouse, is in charge.
But what if you get the wrong spouse? What if the side piece come running up there first?
Side piece got to sit her ass on the side.
How do you know she the side piece though?
Paperwork. We can find out. If you married, we can find that out. Even if you separated. If you pass away and you and your wife are planning to get a divorce, but y'all just legally separated, by the law, the wife is still in charge.
Okay, I got that. But what if this person don't have a legal spouse or otherwise?
Yeah.
What if this person just, is all by themselves and they die, and then somebody step up and say, I'm the girlfriend, this is what we doing? What do you do in that case?
When we would go with what the girlfriend's talking about, if they don't have anybody, you know what I mean? If you were their special friend, in every funeral program they got a special friend somewhere, you know what I mean? Then that's fine if they don't have anybody. Like if you don't have, kids, wife, brother, sister, parents, then you ain't got nobody.
Allegedly.
You know what I mean? But we've never had that situation where it's been like we follow through with a whole service. But that's the whole reason why death announcements and things like that are important, to inform the public. So just in case we're being misinformed, and we have to do our due diligence as well. We're filing paperwork and we check to see if you're in the military, and because that's what that informing is about. It's like, because if we're doing a conference, if I'm sitting down with you when somebody passed away and I start asking you questions about this person's vital statistics, I start asking you social security number, where did they grow up, where did they go to school, who were their parents, and
blood type, all that kind of
you
stuff.
Can't tell me any of this information. Yeah, because if something ain't right, then we're going to find out, because vital statistics clears out all of that.
And I guess it's a lot easier, too, like if somebody has been in the hospital for a while or whatever, and the hospital already has that information.
Had the records.
They already got the records of who's the main contact person and all of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's an easier process.
There is a way.
Yeah.
There's a way to figure that out.
Man, what do you think about all of these people running around comparing contemporary artists to Michael Jackson, saying that they're better than Michael Jackson or they're right on par with Mike?
Ain't nobody Michael Jackson. Nobody. And I'm Drake, Kanye, I done talked about nobody is Mike. I'm sorry. There's no Michael Jackson sold 50, 60-something million records. Thriller sold 60-something million records. And Michael was not a new artist. You talking about sophomore Jinx. Well, Thriller was like, what, his fourth album or something like that?
Mm-hmm.
Michael wasn't even a new artist. He was just...
That was like fourth
solo.
Right.
Solo album. Yeah, right. You know what I mean? But nobody was Mike.